Well, the game just ended. I know I'm all NHL sports here on the channel, but my team's the Edmonton Oilers, and I don't know what to say. We just literally lost to San Jose. We lost to the worst place team. Now we're tied with San Jose. Actually, because they beat us, we are the worst place team in the NHL. What is going on? I'm like every other Oiler fan right now, losing my mind because this season was supposed to be cup or bust. They're busting so hard that I don't think there is going to be even a chance to get to the cup, let alone what is going on with this team. Every game seems like there's 2-3 players that are doing good, but the defensive liability's there, and Stuart Skinner gets hung out to dry on most of them. Well, let's just say I am frustrated. I know Dolany TV is going to be on this tomorrow. The Oilers fanatics probably going to be there too. And literally, this team, don't know what to say. I'm speechless right now because we got arguably two of the top 5 players in the world. One, of course, Connor McDavid being the best in the world. Don't know what he's doing. He has no goals in 7 games now. Leon Draisaitl has 1 in 6 or 7. Nuge has 1 in 8. What is wrong with this team? It's almost seeing like the defensemen are outscoring our forwards of late, and that is a fair assessment. Tonight, Darnell Nurse scored. Yes, Nuge got off the snide, scoring his 1 goal in the last 8 games, but defensive liability happened again, and the 2 goals I saw out of the 3, I was dealing with the kid for the second goal, was a defensive liability. Holloway leaves his man thinking CC has the guy in front. Holloway's going to take the other pass. CC goes to take the guy coming around the net and leaves the guy in the slot. That scores. Darnell Nurse, we'll get to him in a minute, but that third goal, he had no help. The other defensemen in CC's across the ice. Evander Kane and the forwards are nowhere to be found. Yes, could he have taken the puck out of the zone? Yeah, but he tried to just dump it in like a normal person would. He just had no help. And this is getting really tiring. You guys, people can blame the goalies all they want. It's not the goalies. I'm part of the 99.9% of fans that want Dustin Schwartz gone. I want that. The 0.1% is everyone in the Oilers organization and Daryl Cates. They're the only ones that want Dustin Schwartz here. We've had goalies come in and out. Look at Cam Talbot. He just beat the Vegas Golden Knights. And he was a dud for us, basically. He had 1 good season. Look at Devin Dubnyk. Left us, went to Minnesota. Did pretty well there. Of course, Habibulin and Brizgalov was a bit older. But what's the common denominator here? We fire GMs. We fire coaches. The only one is Dustin Schwartz. And it seems to be the same problem every year. We need to fix our goaltending. Fire Dustin Schwartz by the end of this. Ken Holland needs to get off his hands, if you know what I mean, and do something. Jack Campbell got lit up in the AHL. I don't think he's going to be with the Edmonton Oilers anytime soon this season, let alone after this season. And what do you do if you're in the Edmonton Oilers? You got forwards that can't score, barring you got 2 guys in Lavoie and Hamblin that everyone says, oh, you got to deserve or make your chances. Do something to get a better chance. Well, what has all the other guys in front of these 2 guys done all season to actually be able for them not to do or get a chance up with McDavid or something? Warren Foegele, he's quietly having a good season. Could have 10 to 12 goals by now. He has 3. He can't finish. The Oilers shoot more than 40 shots on net and get beat again. They're 0-5-1 when they shoot over 35 times on net. How does, it's just mind-boggling me that the Edmonton Oilers, coming into this season, was projected to win the Stanley Cup, had the best odds. Every analysis was saying Edmonton's going to win the Cup. Now they're dead last a month after the season starts. Now, could it be a lot of things? Yes. I was one who told a couple guys, Dolany TV and others, that when we lost Yamamoto, we lost Costin, we lost Devin Short, and the only thing we really did was bring in Connor Brown. I said the Oilers are worse than they were last season. Yes, we couldn't keep Costin, but we did not need to sign Janmark. We could have used that money on Costin. A guy that knows how to score, that could put up 10 to 15 goals a year, put up a fight, never gives up. Yamamoto was one of those guys that, yeah, maybe it didn't turn into goals and stuff, but he played the smart game. And how many goals over the last few years has Yamo scored to make it huge? This team literally relies on Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They are not producing right now. We need people to step up. Yes, the defensemen have stepped up in the scoring department, but defensively, this whole team, Luke Gazdic said it best, and I think it was the first intermission or second there, that this team needs to all step up from Stuart Skinner to Connor McDavid. This team has more to give, and they did not give it tonight. Maybe the last 3 minutes might have been their best hockey all season, because the first power play unit, the second one has been pretty good over the start of the season. The first power play unit doesn't do anything until the final power play of this game when they need to score. They're not shooting on it, and something needs to change here. I've had it. I know all of you guys have had it. Dustin Schwartz needs to go. There needs to be a trade. Ken Holland needs to do something. Lavoie and Hamblin need to get given a chance here because no one else is. And you know what? For Darnell Nurse, this game was arguably one of his best over the whole season and going into last season. He was shooting, he was blocking shots, he scored a nice goal. He didn't overpass it. Seems to be what the Oilers are doing. Yeah, they're getting 35, 40 plus shots a game, but they're all from the outside. There's no traffic. Look what happens when there's traffic. Nuge scores. I know I'm just ranting at this point, but I believe that most of you will agree with me. Something needs to change. We are the worst team in the NHL, and honestly, I'm not blaming Stuart Skinner at all for those 3 goals. Defensive liability, like I said, even Darnell Nurse saved a goal that went off of him that was almost going to trickle in. He stopped that. But like I said, Darnell Nurse had a really good game. I don't know what to say about this team. We're trying Nuge, Draisaitl, McDavid not playing together. Then Woodcroft goes and throws Hyman, Draisaitl, and McDavid together. Nothing's working. McDavid is still injured. We all know this. He shouldn't have came back during the Heritage Classic. That was a mistake. I know the Heritage Classic means a lot, but your health means more. He had a bad turnover on the first power play that Stuart Skinner had to make a save to bail him out. Draisaitl can't score from his spot anymore. He's missing the net, and honestly, I don't know what to do anymore. It's hard to even watch the hockey games because nothing's going right. There's no supporting cast. Yes, some guys game in, game out, like Sam Gagner and Vander Kane as of late, have been good, but it only seems like 2 or 3 guys every game are good. The rest of the team doesn't do anything, and then the Oilers lose. Going into this game, San Jose was a minus 41 goal differential with 1 win, and we still lost. I'm trying not to swear here because as an Oilers fan, I've been to 2 games this year. I've been to the home opener and Heritage Classic. Yes, the Heritage Classic was neat. We won. But we spent money. We spend money to go watch this team win, and they aren't winning. Something needs to happen now, and fast. I don't care if you bring in another goalie. Somehow get some more offensive stuff, because it seems like the only thing we can do is shoot at a goalie and not actually hit the net, or it gets blocked. I think after the second period, we had 56, 59 shot attempts. 24 was on net, 19 were blocked. So right there, it tells you this team doesn't really care. They get scored on, and it goes from them going like this to, whatever. And then it plays like that. Nuge took 2 penalties. I think the first one was an iffy one. They called it hooking. It was more just continuous stick lifting. Edmonton did get away with a lot of penalties this game, and they couldn't capitalize it. And they're talking to Luke Gazdic right now. I got the TV on mute so I can do this for you. But honestly, it is hard to be an Oilers fan. I don't know how much longer I can actually watch this, knowing that game in, game out, there's no urgency. Like I said, the last 3 to 5 minutes there was because they needed to score. Where is that all game? And then that Vancouver game, they outshot Vancouver 19-2 or something in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, great. You're shooting from the outside, but you're shooting right at the goalie. Like, you're not trying anything. That's what makes Darnell Nurse's goal really nice. It was posting in. That's the kind of shots you need, and I don't know what to say. This is a terrible team right now. Something needs to happen, and I believe it's not Jay Woodcroft. We need scoring. We go from 4 goals a game last year down to 2.5. The first power play unit can't score, it seems like, anymore because they're trying to be all fancy. The second unit's scoring. The defense has more goals than I think our second, third, and fourth line combined do, and there's nothing being done. Give Lavoie, give Hamblin a chance in the top 6 role. Give Borgo a chance. If you're not going to make a trade, one of those guys deserves a chance because Lavoie, last 2 games, has been shooting. He wants the puck because he wants to shoot it. He's trying to get open, trying to make those lanes. He hasn't scored yet, but it's just really hard, and it's 11:20 at night here, and we're talking about the same stuff game in, game out, except for the wins against Calgary at the Heritage Classic, the one against Nashville where, people thought maybe the team was turning around, and no, we're almost 2 weeks out of the Heritage Classic already, and we're talking the same narrative here. So don't get me wrong, I hope the Oilers can turn this around, but as a fan right now, it is tough sailings. But that's it for me. I think I just woke up the 1-year-old baby there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm on out of here.